Alright, I know I'm late with this one, but we're jumping into Kagurabachi chapter 29 and 30 this video. There's a lot that happens with the Rakuzachi, there's some developments with Chihiro, and Hiyuki even shows up. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into it. So starting off, we're going to be sort of just talking about Hiyuki really entering the auction in a blaze of glory. It is amazing. We get to see an amazing action sequence between Chihiro and her, and you get them confronting each other and basically discussing, oh yeah, so I have Cloudcatcher now because N10 is now being held by the auction in an attempt to sort of figure out how this space works. And Hiyuki basically says, okay, let's form a temporary truce. We're gonna work together to get back your sword, and then we're gonna take it from you. And Chihiro, of course, is like, you're probably gonna have to take it from me, but at the current moment, let's form a temporary truce, and then we'll deal with sort of the fallout afterwards. And so we're already setting up another conflict between the two, of maybe potential rematch, because if you remember last time, the two had a fight, but it just ended in a draw because Chihiro managed to escape, and so their match wasn't able to conclude. So I'm glad that we're sort of getting to this point. There's also morality that's brought up within this chapter in regards to having humans up for auction, and whether it's ethical to participate in an auction when there's human lives at stake. So that's a lot of interesting things going on here. For some reason her head starts bleeding. Maybe it's because of her past injury. She just opened a wound or something, so I don't entirely know why she's bleeding. I just know she is, but of course it doesn't affect her because she's Hiyuki. We get more of the fight against the Sazanami clan during the auction, and we see finally that the truce has been made, and she's going to help distract every one of the bodyguards while he goes to investigate the storehouse and the emergency door that's locked behind the three brothers. So that leads into chapter 30, which is the continuation of said events. And yeah, it's just the brothers are defending that, and we see Hakuri jump in just in the nick of time to sort of distract one of the brothers, which is the crazy one that's obsessed with him, to chase after him, while the other two are left to defend the door. And what's nice about this is we get a little bit of an action sequence with Chihiro here, but we also get this power of trees sprouting, and I think this looks familiar as potentially one of the powers that one of the sorcerers had from an earlier chapter. I don't know if it's the same person though. But my theory right now at the moment, because they showed the hand with the symbol, is it's that one sorcerer from the very start, way before that. We're talking very beginning of Sojo's arc. And this is when I think Sojo hired one of the sorcerers to torture that one dude. And we were just finding out about the mafia. I think this is the dude who's coming back for a rematch. So it'll be interesting if that's him, to see where that goes with this story. But overall, I think these two chapters were pretty good at continuing that setup, continuing that build up, and we're seeing that escalation of action. You get a lot more information when it comes to of course Chihiro teaming up with not only Hakuri here to distract everyone, but also of course our previous adversaries in order to get back N10. And yeah, I think this is going in a really great direction. I think Kagurabachi proves that not only did it survive being axed, but it still has a lot of potential in it. And I do see it. I think the action sequences are clean. I think the use of the different swords has continued to be proven to be amazing, especially since Cloudcatcher isn't working at full power because it is broken. But I still love seeing it. And I just can't wait to see what Chihiro's fight with this new sorcerer is going to be, or old sorcerer, revisited sorcerer, is going to be. All I know is it could spell trouble, but it also could lead to an interesting development. So yeah, I think overall this is a pretty good chapter. There's a lot going on, and I can't wait to see what happens next with the auction. And we haven't seen the head of the Sazanami clan yet, so I wonder what he's up to at the current moment. But overall, it's been really good, and yeah, I'm trying to think of other things to talk about here, but overall, it's just, this is just how it rolls, and you can't be mad at that. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to cover this and sort of talk about Kagurabachi, because I'm a big fan of Kagurabachi. I think Kagurabachi is fantastic. And yeah, that's just pretty much it. Thanks for watching.